Claudia, obviously, it's great to have you out here training in Las Vegas. What kind of prompted the move to train out here, and what's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been great. I'm loving out here. I think we have everything we need, all the resources. I came here before. I was like, man, this is perfect. I came here just to check it out, to make sure I would have everything I need, and I was like, this is perfect. So I drove my car all the way from Albuquerque to Las Vegas, and I was like, that's it. I'm in. I live here now.
I was going to ask, so, do you think this is full time? After this, do you think this is going to be the spot for you?
I think it is because we have everything we need here. My coach is coming from Albuquerque here every week. I have great coaches. I have a great boxing coach here, good bodies to train with, a great facility to train. So why not?
Yeah, no question about it. We haven't seen you since September, so give us the idea. What's the focus been like then? I know, coming off a result that you didn't necessarily want, but still fighting, of course, at a high level against the very best in the division. So what's the focus been? What's the thought been?
Yeah, you guys know I fight for my life. Like I really fight, and I had a tough opponent. Jessica is very, very strong. I was very surprised with her strength. I compare her to 125, a guy, when it comes to strength and power. And I never felt that before, so I was very surprised. I think I am way better than her technically, but she's just so much stronger, and that's what made her win the fight. And I'm ready. I've been training. I took a little time for my family to go back to Brazil and enjoy life a little bit. But I've been training for this fight for 4 months, and I feel ready. I'm ready to go.
You talk about her strength, so I wonder, has that been your focus in this training camp? Have you felt like you need to get stronger or need to get more powerful, or is she kind of just a special exception?
I think she's special. I don't know what she did growing up, but I never felt that strength in any other woman. Any strawweight, even flyweights, and I feel the same strength in the guys, the 125 guys. 125er guys. So I don't know what she's doing, I don't know what the special thing she's doing or she did growing up. But I don't think nobody can get that strong, I don't know what it is, but yeah, so I'm focusing a lot of things now here in the PI, a lot of strength and conditioning, a lot of balance, movement, a lot of new things to my game, and I feel good about all that.
I wonder if it changed like your attitude or how you looked at the division, because when you lose twice to the champ, very, very close fights, then you lose to somebody that's a contender, not the champion. Does that hurt a little bit more or bother you a little bit more when it's not, the champ that you're coming short against?
I think I lost to the champion once, right? And then, yeah, she really beat me the second time. And I don't feel bad for losing to Jessica because, like I said, she's a different kind of animal, And I think Joanna beat her because Joanna has a different game. She can move a lot. She can get out of Jessica's way. When Claudia, I'm a grappler, and I'll fight. I'll engage the fight, and that's what Jessica needs to use her power and strength and beat girls.
Would you want that fight again?
Oh yeah, of course. I want it again, and I'm sure one of the things that I'm not gonna do it again is exchange power with her because she's so much powerful. She can go fight in the 125 male division though.
How about this matchup? When this matchup came up, was this one that you were looking forward to or thought about? And somebody that's definitely been respected for a long time.
I wanted to fight somebody, and nobody was accepting, and she said she would, so I took the fight.
Do you like the fight? Is it something that you thought, a fight that you had wanted, that you look forward to?
I knew it was gonna happen, but I beat Carolina. She lost to Joanna. I didn't think it would be a good matchup for me, but I wanted to fight, so I took the fight.
So really, it just seems more like something to keep you busy and to keep you kind of at the top of the division.
Yes, exactly.
You talked about training here and having everything you need. What about living here? What have you thought about it?
I'm very happy, living here. I came from humble beginnings. I grew up in the Northeast in Brazil, didn't have a lot of opportunities growing up. And one of my dreams was to come to Las Vegas one day, you know, and today I leave here and I have everything I need here. So I'm very happy about that.
What's the difference between, as somebody thinking about Las Vegas, like, oh, Las Vegas looks like such a crazy place, a cool place, to somebody who actually like lives here now? Like, what is the difference in the city?
I don't really know yet. I'm here for like 3 months, and like I'm training, you know, for my fight, and I wanna get around and see a little bit more of Vegas, you know. But I feel like I'm like in camp. I am in camp and I am concentrating. So all I do is I'll come to the PI and I go home and rest and sleep. So I don't know a lot about that yet.
Were you watching a lot of fights while you were off? Were you watching the Joanna and Rose fights? And
Yes.
What'd you think of those?
I think they were great fights. It was a good kickboxing matchup. You know, like they didn't do much of MMA. It was a lot of stand up. You know, but I think it was great. Rose, you know, she's getting better every day. You know, I think she kind of got Joanna's game now, and I think if she fight Joanna 10 times, she'll beat Joanna 10 times. You know, and I want to see how Joanna will deal with these 2 losses mentally, you know, because she likes to break girls mentally. That's part of her game. Now, Rose broke her mentally. I want to see how she's going to do against Tisha and other girls in the future.
It's exciting for you, knowing, I mean, the history of, you know, fighters getting a 3rd shot against the champion when they're 0-2 is pretty light. So were you excited to say fresh blood at the top?
Oh,
How
yeah.
that does it for me?
Like, my thing with Joanna is personal, you know, like we hate each other. So like, even though she's not the champion, I still want to fight her again. And, you know, I want to punch her, I want to beat her ass. I just want it because I don't like her.
How do you think she is dealing with the losses? We'll see in her next fight, but just based on what we've seen so far, how do you think she's dealt with it?
I think the loss kind of got her, you know, because like I said, part of her game is breaking girls' head and breaking people down. Now, Rose did the same thing to her, and I think she's kind of like frustrated with that.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because I can see, you know, we spent a lot of time together in the Ultimate Fighter 23, and I don't know, like there's something about the way she looks, the way she acts, you know. I see the changes in her personality.
Do you think Rose could be a dominant champion, or do you think she just had Joanna's number, that maybe against some of the other contenders that she'll struggle more?
So Rose definitely can be a dominant champion. She's an excellent fighter and she's getting better every day. But I think there's other girls in the division that will have her number as well.
Do you think the way the division looks right now that it'll be tough for anyone to do what Joanna did, to hold on to the belt for a long time? Do you think there's a good chance the belt can bounce around a little bit just based on the different styles that are at the top?
I think so, because the difference of style. Like there's 2 great strikers and 2 great grapplers. I would say 3 with Carla also come in the back with two wins. You know, that can be very different because there is a lot of difference of styles in the top of the division. You know, like you can see like very good grapplers, very good strikers, and I think we have each other's numbers.
How is your striking? What are the changes to your striking with working with Jeff here in Vegas?
I think a lot of movement. You know, I think he made me move a little bit more. He made me think about what I'm doing a little bit more, you know, and I'm so excited to feel that in fight night next week.
Do you think this is a fight that, you know, Carlos looked at as a grappler, so are you? Do you think this is a fight where you'll be able to showcase your striking a lot, or do you think you guys will get into a grappling contest?
I think I'm like better than her in everything she does, you know, but definitely my striking is way better than hers. That's all she does. She's a wrestler. She's gonna try to take me down, you know, and I can do MMA with her.
Did you know you were gonna fight Carla at some point? Like that was just inevitable?
That's the 3rd time we scheduled to fight. You know, like first time I broke my nose 10 days before the fight. Second time I got sick from cutting weight. I ended up in the hospital. The doctor didn't let me fight. So I'm very excited about this. I've been like very careful with the way I'm training now because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want nothing to happen to my body now, and I'm ready to go this time.
Do you have anything against her? I think I've seen her in interviews say that she thinks you don't like her for some reason. Is that true? Do you not like her?
Well, I really broke my nose 10 days before the fight, you know, and the second time I really got sick, and she was talking a lot of shit about all that, saying, she said I was running from her. I'm not running from her. I got sick and I broke my nose, you know, so I just didn't like the way she dealt when all that happened to me.